special bonus episode of Am I Doing This Wrong? We are doing a very cool and fun series this summer called Side Hustle Summer. We are having some amazing and interesting guests join us, and today is our first one. This is Morgan, by the way. We are doing some solo interviews, but don't worry, Ryan will be checking in per our regular schedule. And today I am joined with a very special friend and very talented person, Mr. Alessandro Corsaro.
Hi, Morgan. Thanks for the intro. It's so great to be on the podcast. I mean, I've been listening, and I think you guys have been doing such a wonderful job, and it's just cool to be a part of it. I'm excited. I am super happy to see you. A little bummed because Ryan's not here. And again, like I said, she just did not want to see me. Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said to her. I'm just kidding. There's nothing said.
Oh my gosh. But no, we'll keep this part in so she can, feel that little
she
sting.
Can feel bad.
Yeah.
I got you, girl. Or the shade.
Right. No, we love that. Well, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. And thank you for saying we're doing a good job, because we literally named the podcast, Are We Doing This Wrong? For a reason. It's a little bit of a buffer. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's perfect. We all don't know what the hell we're doing. So it's just nice to hear people like you who are in the same boat as me, still working it out,
Right. Solidarity. That's what we're trying to do here.
Exactly. A community of wrongdoers.
Yes. Oh, I like that. Okay. Throw that out for another
trademark.
Tagline.
Where's my check? Yeah.
Right. Oh, great. One episode, one guest spot, and now you're looking for royalties. Okay.
I'm already a diva.
Right.
The second diva request today.
Right.
Okay, JK.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's just tell the people who you are a little bit. We have known each other since, oh my gosh, I think we went to middle school together, but
yes,
we did not get close until high school, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was through Jose. All of our little mutual friends.
Right.
He introduced me to you and your sister and Ryan, and that's kind of just how it started. And I don't even know how long that was, and I don't want to throw that year out there.
No, let's not date ourselves. I do that enough in other episodes. I'm good. But it's been a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we grew up together. I mean, we've through everything. So it's been awesome.
Right.
What a roller coaster. So I feel so comfortable talking to you.
Good.
Yeah.
I know. So wild to think where we, we're running around in high school, driving around our tiny little town, getting into making trouble just so we had something interesting to talk about.
That was the only thing to do.
Right, exactly. To where we are now. Realizing that nobody has anything figured out, and we just want to talk about it. So that's fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. And as you've seen me throughout my life, tagging on to that, I've been doing a little bit of everything, still up until now, as I figure out life and figuring out what the hustle that I want to do is. And you've seen me go from a burrito roller to a 911 dispatcher to a lemonade slinging on the Coachella, and then just trying to be the artist that I want to be. And it's this good, cool platform to be a part of, and just kind of share my experience with someone who knows me pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. And so brought up some great stuff. You are definitely a talented artist. Most talented are in our high school yearbook, everybody.
Oh yeah, with the most artistic outfit.
Oh, I mean,
oh, cringe. I hope that never leaks.
That's the photo we're going to use for your Instagram post. Is that not
Oh,
okay? Or I'm
geez.
just
Oh,
kidding.
and you know who took that photo? Ryan.
Really? For your book?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
She did the little photo spread for me.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's kind of fitting. No, we won't put that out there, but such a talented artist from day one. All right, so you've done so many things, from rolling burritos to making art to slinging lemonade. So tell us a little bit about that. I mean, what's your main focus, and what are your side hustles, and how do they come together?
Well, my main focus is to be an artist. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, and I've always loved visual and just like things that people can relate to, and being creative. And that's a hard job. You're not really kind of there's no roadmap to it, and I definitely lacked the confidence and all of that growing up, and I'm still working on it. But yeah, so I've always wanted to be an artist. That's been my main focus, to be a visual artist, either painting, sculpture, whatever it is. Lately I've actually been doing film, and that's been amazing. So I don't want to put myself in a bucket, or in a, is that the saying? I always get those
I mean,
wrong. Is
I
it in
wouldn't
a
want to put
bucket?
myself in a bucket, so I get what you mean.
All right, all right. We're just going with buckets right now.
Yes, yeah.
So I never wanted to, categorize myself, and I just kind of want to explore. But with that and no roadmap, I kind of just had to figure out how to make money, and just keep building myself. So yeah, I've like found other side things to do in order to like make that paper, and in order to give myself the freedom and the opportunity, and also the life experience, on what I want to kind of put out there in the world as an artist. So as you said, I used to work at Chipotle, and I went to Hollywood, and I was like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And shit hit the fan, and I'm like not even 21, so everything just went to a different place than I thought. So
Mm-hmm.
then I kind of reevaluated stuff, and that's I kind of ended up in like emergency medicine, and that was like the weirdest thing. um like it was fun. I met a lot of great people, but
Yeah.
at the same time I used all of my spare I'm using time again. I used all my spare time
Yeah.
to create art, and I did kind of do a lot. Actually, the ones behind me I did during that time. That wasn't placed there purposely, by the way.
Sure, sure. No.
No, these are just the ones I like to look at. They're like
Yeah.
the ones I'm most proud of.
Okay, so from emergency medicine, that's the
Mhm.
last place you were before you went back to school for art, right?
Oh, yeah, unless you count my business, which was a
Oh,
hustle in
that's true.
itself.
That's
Yeah.
true too. I mean, that was a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so but your main focus is to be an artist, but you have to make that paper. So, tell us a little bit about what side hustles you've done to do that.
After all of that, I kind of, I mean, Rona came a knocking. Like,
Mm,
she like came to me, and she pushed me off that cliff, and she's like, take that leap of faith. So,
yes.
I went back to school to finish my art degree, because I never did. And I kind of felt more of that like drive to do just something that I loved. But with school comes, as y'all know, loans and
Mm,
financial things. I mean, you just go back to your previous episode regarding that.
right. See,
Uh,
student debt for
mhm,
yeah, that painful weight on all of our millennial shoulders. Mhm.
little
Mhm.
souls.
I know. It's crushing.
So we just gotta like find ways to make it work, and I'm trying my hardest not to take loans out, for those reasons. I'm
Yeah.
still uh my brother has debt, my sister has debt, my mom has debt. Like it's just ridiculous. So I've
Yep.
been trying to find ways to like pay. So, you know, little hustles of mine. I love writing. I'm pretty sure you know that about me, but I've written some scholarship essays and I want some money. Um,
Oh, okay. I knew you liked writing, but I did not know about the scholarship. Good for you. I was lazy as shit when I was doing my financial aid, and I regret it. So I love that. Take that as a note, people, because that is a really, really good tool. There's so many scholarships out there that people don't really, or me, I guess I can't speak for everyone, but that's awesome. That's
it
really
really
cool.
is. And I wouldn't know about it unless, you know, I talk to professors and stuff. And
Mm-hmm. Right.
it's so daunting, but just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, get it over with. You never know. And then if you get like $1,000, like what, like,
Right. Right.
you know, worth it.
Yeah.
So my writing has been a little bit of a side hustle. And then
Okay.
I've done some Uber Eats, you know, like
Yeah.
that's actually never do Uber, never do Lyft, just do the food delivery. Don't have anyone in your car,
Ah,
talk
yeah.
to anybody, just, you know, and it's actually good money, especially if you live in like a metropolitan area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Super quick deliveries, and you can make like over 100 a day. It's pretty
Oh,
nice.
okay. Okay.
Um, um, but recently I've been doing the more fun stuff. I've like decided to branch out and just like, you know, I'm single. I have nothing else going on except school and trying to be an artist. So why not like do unconventional jobs?
Yes.
Like I tried pulling you into this one, Morgan.
Ah, I tried.
Freaking
I
Coachella. Oh. We
Oh my
gotta
god.
try again next year. It
I
was
am
so much
so
fun.
down. Oh my gosh. Alex, okay, so let me tell you guys. Alex hasn't been to Coachella before, and I was like, "Oh my god." I invited myself to to like work with him. He worked at a lemonade stand there, and by we no. Yes, by weekend 2, like you were like, "Should I wear this? I don't know." He's like sending me outfit pics, like, "Does this look dumb?" I was like, "No, it honestly doesn't matter. Wear whatever you want." And then by weekend 2, he's got like a mesh glittery, like I was like, "Okay, someone got the hang of it real quick."
Hmm. The day after that, I never posted it, but it was a halter.
Oh my god, of course it was.
It was
Yes.
for the Kim Petras
Oh,
show,
okay. Oh,
and it had a little bit of a just something I wouldn't say written across the. It
okay.
involved
Okay.
roosters and rainbows.
Okay. We'll leave it up to the imagination.
So the confidence, yeah, from weekend 1 to 2, it's a
Ah,
great time.
yes. Oh my gosh. So
But
fun.
yeah, I know I want you to do it again next year. Actually, Stephanie, I don't know if I should be name dropping. I guess if no one knows her last name, we're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, our friend, she wants to do it
Oh my
next year
gosh.
too. I mean, she would totally be
Yes.
down. She's
Yeah,
down
that's
for everything.
she's down for everything. No, yeah. Oh, but that would be fun. Get like a whole group to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, it's so much fun, and I was a little nervous going into it because I didn't know what to expect. I mean, A, I've never been to Coachella.
Hmm.
Um, B, there's no training really involved. You do like some online stuff, but really like you don't know until you're there.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot of a learning curve when I first got there. But second weekend, yeah, I was ready to go. But yeah, I was just selling lemonade, and it was honestly more work than it sounds like, but it was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Um, the money that you got, the tips that you got, the people that you got to like meet,
Right.
um, and then just to be in the atmosphere when you're off of work and you're able to like go explore and, you know, watch the headliners and anyone
Hmm.
else. It was really great, and I got to meet a lot of cool people. And that's kind of where I did a lot of my recent networking was at Coachella. I mean, it's in the music industry,
Yeah.
the creative industry in general. So I did meet a lot of artists. I met a lot of people that are trying to break out into, you know, the industry,
Yeah.
and it was a great tool to use. And if I didn't work there, like I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So it's really putting yourself out there and doing something that just seems weird and like oh, like I'm gonna sell lemonade. Like that sounds like beneath me, but like honestly, like it's a good time. And um it's really crazy how many people buy lemonade at Coachella.
I mean, it's so hot in Coachella Valley. Like, I'm not a lemonade person, but I know how hot it can get at those festivals. So I would get down with some lemonade. But it's not just like you're selling lemonade. Like, how much did you get out of it, right? The experience, the connection, the networking, like
Hmm.
that's really cool. And that was just something you did for a couple weekends. And yet, I mean, it made such an impact. And then it also can be a tool for your long-term goals, right? Like how many numbers did
Hmm.
you get? How many artists did you connect with? Like, I mean, people come from all over the world to go to this festival. So it really is a cool opportunity.
Yeah, it really is. And as you said, I met so many people from across the continent, across the world. We exchanged Instagrams and all of that. Not necessarily numbers. Maybe there was a few with numbers, but mostly Instagram accounts and people who do art shows in like New York and
Yeah.
just musicians that are just coming here like up and coming, and it was really cool. And then I also got into VIP. Yeah, I like worked it, girl.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
I like,
jealous.
yeah, I was like rubbing elbows and stuff like that with some people. I don't know if anything will come of it because everyone's just drunk and
Yeah. It's
all
just a
that good
party, but
stuff.
hey, maybe. Don't sell yourself
But you
short.
never know. So
Yes.
so you just gotta do it. Get out of your comfort zone and just go. Well, besides Coachella, you know, I used to own my own company. Actually, my ex-husband and I used to own our own company, and we planned events, executed them, did all of the whole shebang. Um, so I'm not a part of the company anymore, divorce, all that stuff, but I have all the skill sets and I've, kind of done a bit here and there. Just trying to make a little extra dough, like, oh, you need help at this event, I'll help you, like, I can just do this and that. So I've been selling lemonade, I've been working events. I'm trying to really get into like the more musical events like Coachella, but not where I'm selling lemonade.
Right.
So I'm really trying to focus on marketing right now myself in Los Angeles, but nothing's come of it yet. But that is something I'm working on. So I hope I get to work like the music video awards, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. And also I am almost finished in the process with a reality TV show. So I'm not going to name it because I don't know for sure. I have my last interview in like on the 1st actually, but
Ah,
more to come on that if I find out, because filming will be in July. So I just was nervous, and I love this particular show, and I wanted to like do it for a long time, and I'm like, screw it, just go for it.
yes.
There's kind of that mindset about like working for Coachella.
Yeah.
um it's just like, well, what's stopping me,
Yeah.
so I just sent in an application, and then like 4 interviews later I'm here, like at the the end. I don't know, I think I have it, but I'm not sure. I'm just nervous,
Ah,
but
okay. Well,
I
we can,
passed everything else.
yes. I mean, I think to even get a response back is pretty cool. So yay for
Right?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we can do a big brag for you depending on how next week goes.
I'll
That's
let
so
you know.
exciting.
I'm
Oh my
so
gosh.
exciting. I hope I don't
So
fail it.
oh my gosh.
Innuendo there.
So how was that process? Like, I mean, that's kind of interesting, right? Like applying for a reality TV show. What would you just
Mhm.
filled out an application? Did you like search it out? Did you go to, was it like through the like the production company site? Does the show have its own site where like, hey, do you want to be on the show? Like, how did that work?
Yeah, so it's actually it's hard to find.
Okay.
And I think reasonably so, or else maybe they'll just have a ton of
Like
people applying.
overwhelming amount. Yeah.
Yeah, but you really have to do the research, and you have to, and that's the part of like hustling. You got to put in the work or it's not going
Mm-hmm.
to happen.
Yeah.
Um, so I have actually done the research on this like a few years ago.
Okay.
But I was just like, no, I can't do it. You know, like
Yeah.
I was part of a corporate job. Like I couldn't like I don't know, I had to show a certain kind of personality.
Mm-hmm.
And not that there's anything wrong with this one, but I just it's hard to put yourself out there when you're trying to like represent something else.
Yeah.
But now I'm just representing me, you know, so
Yes.
it doesn't matter. So you have to do your research, just Google the show you want to be on. And you know, I applied through a casting agency who
Okay.
works with this show. um but I had to do a little bit of digging. Reddit, they know
Oh,
what's up. Like you can
okay.
find so much stuff on Reddit.
I'm
So I
afraid of
found,
Reddit. Ryan and I have talked about this. Like, I found some scary things on Reddit that I'm like, get out of here. You know, when I'm doing research for some of our
yeah,
topics, I'll be like,
you're like on
oh,
the
I wonder
dark
what
side of
people,
Reddit.
yeah, that must be, yeah, some of our
You're like
topics.
dread it. Yeah.
Dread it. Oh my God, I love that. Yes. Yeah. Where's the happy, nice things? Where's the career opportunities? Because I haven't seen those on
Hmm.
Reddit yet.
Yeah, don't go down the rabbit hole in Reddit. It's nothing good.
No, yeah, it's a tricky place.
But there's some great information. So I found this casting agency, and um, you know, I went on to their site, which had the link to the application and
Got it.
some questions. I had to record a video, all that good stuff. And then since then, I can't go too into detail with the whole process.
Sure.
Um, but it is a lengthy process.
Right.
I've been doing it since February.
Wow.
Um, and we're already almost at June, and my
Mm-hmm.
last like part is here in June. So, you know, it is time consuming, but it's way worth it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had so much fun. I'll have to tell you more about the last one I did,
Okay.
but on the side.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was a lot
Well,
of fun. Yeah.
yeah. Off the
Very
record. Fair
embarrassing
enough.
stuff on myself.
Oh, can you share like one crazy thing that they've asked you or like that you've done? Like you don't have to be super in detail or specific, but one maybe little tidbit.
um, so
That won't give it away either because
oh yeah,
yeah.
that won't give it away. Ooh, well, the things I have in mind will probably give it away,
Okay.
but maybe I could word it or I don't. Um, anyways, okay, okay. So I started this Zoom thing, um, and I had to have a lot of things prepared for it and blah blah blah. And while I'm on Zoom with them, I needed my phone for what they asked me to do,
Okay.
and I couldn't find my phone.
Oh no.
Like I was like, I was searching before I got on Zoom, but I didn't want to be late. And I'm like, I
Right.
can't be late. Like, this is going to look bad. So I'm all frantic. I get on, like, and I'm like, okay, hi. Like, just so you know, I'm looking for my phone. Like, I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's fine, blah, blah. And so I'm like carrying them around trying to find my phone. And turns out my phone was in the fridge. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so did they see you find the phone
Yes, they
in
saw
the
me open the
fridge?
fridge and like pull it off of like a pickle jar or whatever it was on. Like, yeah, just typical day in my life.
I mean, obviously it was working for them if you, got to the next interview. So that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
I was like, all right, they liked it. Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's great. Okay. So,
This is hoping to lead me into like more of a national platform with my name.
mhm,
Um, so being on the show would be able to like kind of put myself out there to a broader audience.
right.
And in hopes that I can continue to build my brand as an artist. So that the experience, wonderful experience. I love the people on the show, so I want to be a part of it because it's
Yeah.
a blast, and it's something I do enjoy doing. I'm just not
Okay.
the greatest at it, I've had my mishaps, but um, I want to kind of just be able to put myself out there,
Yeah.
and hopefully I'll gain a following. I don't know that, and then maybe they'll like the art that I produce and stuff like that. But until that happens, because that won't air, I think, until end of this year, next year. It's just building my content because my
Mhm.
main hustle is to be the artist I want to be.
Right.
And there's still a little bit of figuring out on what I think. I know my perspective.
Mhm.
I know I don't want to stick to like one medium, but I also need to just kind of like focus in and get excellent on a couple.
Yeah.
But lately I've had the opportunity to work on a couple. Well, right now it's just one music video. I'm in the stage of another one.
Okay.
So I'd really love, again, bringing it back to Coachella, music video awards, like the things that I want to do. Like I'm trying to uh, get myself established enough to present myself into that world.
Mhm.
So, I did a music video. We did zero budget. It was like
Mhm.
in the bedroom at my sister's house, like, just desk lamps and all of this stuff. And,
Right.
we planned it within a week. And I filmed it on my phone. I did all the editing, like all of that stuff. Just kind of got to start somehow.
Right,
Like
exactly. You have to build your portfolio. You have to start
mhm.
somewhere. So that's no, absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah. So the end product, I'm pretty proud of. Like, there's some things I'm like, oh, I could have done that. I could have done that, but I'm using that, for my next project.
Right.
Which is again, it's going to be the same artist, but we're having a longer time planning.
Okay.
So I'm able to like actually go through those logistical things, which is great. You
Yeah.
work and you learn. So I'm not making any money on that. So anyone looking for quick money on a side hustle, don't do that. Like you're using your time and your resources, you're not making anything. But
you you
the
are
means to an
gaining
end.
experience though.
Yes,
Yeah. No,
it's
that's
a means to an end.
right. Right. It's like starting a podcast.
Yeah, yeah, y'all know. Like, look at you.
You got to start
You're hustlers.
somewhere.
Like,
We're
you're going
trying.
right.
We're trying,
Yeah.
no, but no, you did a great job and I think I've seen the music video. So,
We're at 31,000 views. Last I
see,
checked.
that's
Like,
amazing.
what? Like, I am like that is beyond me. Those aren't like bot views or nothing. Like, it's
Right.
just wild. I mean, I did put an ad out on Instagram, but
Oh,
I
okay.
I did do that, but that garnered a lot of views. Brazil, hey, thank you. Like, where they were like eating it up. But yeah, no, I've seen a lot of like impact that already did. So
Good.
woo,
That's so
it's
exciting.
exciting.
Yeah. See, there was payoff, you
That
know?
is true.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh.
planning on doing more. The next one's gonna be real good. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. I'll give you the information later.
Yes. Yes, we will tell everyone where to go follow you. So, your side hustles are really to push you towards your main hustle of becoming an artist on
Hmm.
multiple multimedia artist. Is that the right
Yeah.
way of saying it, would you say?
Hmm.
Okay. So what are you doing? Let's talk a little bit about like networking and things like that, right? Because the point is to get your name out there. You want to work with certain people. So I know we talked a little bit about Coachella and then like this possibility of being on the reality show. Is there
Hmm.
anything else as far as promoting goes? Like, I didn't know you took out the ad for Instagram. That's really smart.
Yeah, it's just trying to do whatever I can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unfortunately, before the show started, we were mentioning it's kind of like who you know and
Mm,
how you know them and kind of working that.
yeah,
And again, that's part of networking. Got to
right.
meet those people. So I've been fortunate enough to be able to know certain people already. Nothing major, like I'm not going to be like on TMZ tomorrow, like, like nothing crazy like that, but just enough to kind of get you in the door. And being at Coachella in that sphere that you want to be in, the music,
Yeah.
the creative, like you got to put yourself in those modes. And I've gone to some galleries also in LA. Like you, you just got to branch out. You can't wait till people find you. You have to find them. And that is networking in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to find people that are like-minded or might be interested in your what you have to offer, you got to find those little spaces. And it's a little bit of legwork, and it's a maybe a little bit of drive depending on where you're at. But it's so worth the time. Even if you just talk to one person and that one person follows you, or that one person just kind of like validates what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's way worth it because you know that you're on the track that you're aiming for. So for me as an artist, I've been uh, going to some galleries, meeting artists at those galleries, and just kind of like talking to them about their process, how they've been doing. We've been following each other back and forth on, various platforms,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what art they're portraying, whether
Right.
it's video art like YouTube or pictures like Instagram. Um, so for me, it's a lot of that. Um, and then also just meeting people that enjoy it. So being at
Yeah.
Coachella, you have all these people that are loving these like gigantic mushrooms that are just hanging out around here. And you're like, hey, like what other kind of art you interested in? It's
Right.
really just kind of like, and I'm an extroverted introvert, so it takes a lot for me to just kind of like put myself out there. But I
Yeah.
realize if I don't shoot my shot, it's not going to happen. So I just you got to break free of that like fear. And yeah, so it's just been a lot of that, and getting information like
Mm-hmm.
the cities, the counties. And I'm only speaking from an artist standpoint
Yeah.
because there's so many different industries that you could go into.
Right.
And maybe cities and counties have these opportunities as well. But like in the arts, there's internships, there's volunteer work, there's all of these little things that you haven't thought about that you can search for and apply and try to get. And I mean, if you're working or volunteering for a couple weeks, like it's worth it,
Yeah.
just to get that like exposure. um so for me right now, that's where I'm at. It's trying to meet these people. And even if I'm sitting on my like bed watching TV, I'm going through like Instagram and you know liking, commenting, like trying to find people who I think, A, I want to see more of their work, or B, I think they might like my work. So it's a lot of that like give and take.
Right.
So using every opportunity you can to
Yeah.
get to where you need to be. Um, and like today, before this, I did well, I did some errands, but while I was out doing errands, I took some video. I went out to the desert and I like did some video for like a B-roll for the music video that I'm planning.
Okay.
So I, you just gotta like, if you have time and just do it, like, like utilize that time. Don't just let it be idle.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of footage today. I'm working on another video. I got footage last night. I had to do it at night because I needed the lighting to be like
Mm,
perfect.
yeah.
So it's, that's also like, if you have that goal in mind, and my goal has only gotten stronger since I've been doing this, because I'm like, this is fun. Like I enjoy every little part of this, even though I'm busy all day. Like
Right.
getting to that moment is going to be the best part. So you just got to fill it in, fill the time
Right.
in, do the work now because it'll pay off later.
Right. And that's true. I mean, everything you've talked about has gotten you closer to your goal, right? And even though
Yeah.
it seems like where you started and where you want to be can, that whole in between space can be so daunting because you don't know what that looks like. But you basically just laid out exactly how you're going to get there, and it's true. It's not just about clawing your way to the top and be, just like doing everything for me. Like it is about reciprocity and finding like-minded people and connecting with
Oh, that
people. And
word.
you know what I mean though? Just I think that's so true because networking can seem so like grubby or it's just for you or something like that, but that's not really true. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I need to know the person at the top of the label, at the top of, who runs the art gallery or this or that. That's not really true. You can find people, in similar spaces as you, and you can grow your community, and then you get to, share and just become a part of something, and you get to be successful throughout that process. So I love that. I think that's great. I was going to ask for some advice, but I feel like you just gave like so much good advice.
I just like rambled, girl. I just like kept going.
No, I think that's great. I mean, I was going to ask if you have something, like, do you have a piece of advice for someone? Like, if someone came up to ask you, like, I want to pursue a side hustle, or I want to pursue something and I'm not sure how to get there, what would you tell them? Like, from your experience, from everything you've done?
Yeah, honestly, just do it. If this is something that you've been thinking about for a hot minute, or, uh, mm, coming from someone who has like ADHD, if you just thought about this and you're gonna like pursue it right now, maybe like take a step back and like reevaluate, do you really want to do this? But
Yeah.
if it's something that you've been thinking about for years and you've been like passionate about, um and even if it's not for years, it's just something that's been building to that,
Yeah.
it's not just on the whim. Do it, just do it. um Everything will work out in life, and sometimes you'll find yourself in a position where you can go right or left and you don't know what to do, and you don't have to decide right away, but try to like branch off, like
Yeah.
don't continue the left path if you want to go right. Kind of like try to build a middle ground
Yeah.
as you find whether or not you want to do it. Get your toes wet, and if it is something that you want to do, just go full in. Like
Yeah.
it's scary, it's really scary, coming from someone who went from a stable job in corporate America, like all of this stuff, and then Rona coming around and me saying, all right, you know what, I'm going to sign the March with the Great Resignation or whatever it was
Yes.
called, like, just quitting and restarting. Like it's scary, but it will be fulfilling in the end.
Yeah.
So my advice is just to pursue your passions.
Yes. Love that. Love that. And you know what? You don't have to have it all figured out. I think, in a much less eloquent way, that's really the truth. Like, I mean, that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah. Like seriously, I don't have all the content I want to like share. Like I know what I want to share, but
Right.
if I waited until I had that thing that I wanted, like I wouldn't be getting anywhere.
Right. That's true. It's all a
Mhm.
process. You learn through experience. You just got to try it. I love that. Yay. Okay. Well,
Yay.
well, where can people find you?
Yeah, so I have a couple different spots you can find me. So my personal Instagram, it's Alessandro, my first name, at ALESSANDRO dot etc, etc, Alessandro, etc. Because my name's already long enough, so
It
why
is,
not add
yeah.
the etc? Like
That's-
so you can find me there. And then you can find my art page, Thought Pollution. There's a link in the bio. Just click there. I won't give you all these letters to spell out. So just you can find everything from that one Instagram account. And then if you do go to my website, which is on the Instagram account, it is under construction, pretty much almost done. I'm just fine tuning the artwork that I want portrayed on it at the moment. Right now it's just video links to my YouTube. You can watch them from the channel or click to go to my YouTube account, which there will be more to follow on that account. But yeah, so I would just go to my main one.
oh,
Keep it simple.
there you go.
Yeah.
Alessandro, etc. Yes.
Etc. etc. Yeah.
ETC. Yes. Well, go follow, go check out the music video, YouTube, check out Alessandro's art as well. It's absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
okay.
Please reach out
And
if you have questions or you want something like
yeah, if you want to
if you want
network.
to star in your own music video, like got you.
Yes.
But again, check out Amore, Ain't Nobody, because Ain't Nobody Got Time. It's a good song.
It is.
Yeah.
It is fun. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely check it out, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I really, really appreciate it. So excited to hear what you have going on next. Guys, this is not the last time you will see Alessandro on the show. I can tell you that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. And you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, you can always check in with us at wrongthepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at wrongthepodcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And last but not least, check us out on YouTube for the visual conversation. You'll also get a sneak peek of some art in the background here, some beautiful art by Alessandro. So check us out on YouTube. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.